Okay, hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. We are looking at Illustrator. We're trying to work with Illustrator and learn a little bit about the tools. When you sign on to Illustrator through like the Creative Cloud, which is what we got going on here, it takes you to this screen. This is really, I haven't run the Creative Cloud a lot version of it, but I think it'll be okay. Let's see here. So what happens is here, you get a new document, okay? And you end up with here. Let me turn this off for a second. I forgot what we did here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at art and illustration. This is what I want to do. So we're working with that. We're not working with mobile or web or anything like that. And what we're gonna do is probably turn the orientation of it like this. You can set things to inches, millimeters, picas, points. Picas an old like a typesetting format. Points are stuff that you see on the same with points actually. For these are like typesetting things. Pixels are pixels. Inches are I think that we would use in the U.S. and that's probably what I would do. So just so you understand how big it is, okay. We talked about art boards before. Generally with illustrators, they might come in with like one or two or three art boards. We're only going to use one because we're just doing laser cutting. I'm going to make the width by 8 by like maybe 5, something like that. Okay, something we can cut with our laser cutter. The bleeds are used for printing. We don't necessarily need to use the bleeds here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to write my name. Okay, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about how to use the pen tools. So we're gonna go like this. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is what we get here. Um, I don't want to do a tour here, so I'm just going to skip it. And then this is sort of where we're at. And let me see. Okay, so what I want to use is I want to use the pen tool. Okay. Illustrator comes with a bunch of things. Like there's 2 different selection tools. Okay. The pen tools are really like the things you use to draw with. There are also shapes that you can do. Like one is like a star, which is kind of cool, and like you can add more points to it and stuff like that, or less points to it, and check it out. Okay. Um, so there's different things you can use to draw with too. This is like the same kind of thing. I can add more and more or less polygons to this. I'm using the the arrow keys to do this, up and down arrow keys, to do stuff with. But these are sort of preset things. Okay. Um, what we were doing before was we were using the pen tool. So what I'm going to do is just quickly sketch out my name here. Okay. And when you do this, you click, and then you can click in another place. Okay. And if I keep doing this without doing more, it's super boxy. See? But you could do this. Okay. And what we're going to need to do is we need to make like that, kind of a shape like that we can use and move. And so like what happens is when the thing gets kind of completed, you can do things like this, and you can scale it, and you could push it in like this. So you can move it around, but I'm also using the selection tool to select it as a whole. Okay. Okay. I just want to get rid of it. If I pick the pen tool and I start like this, and I click and I hold the click, it'll let me make a curved letter, okay, which is sort of what we want here for maybe a lot of these letters, okay. So if I'm going to do this, I might go like this. Okay, I'm going to put a big curve in here. And your sort of job tonight is to just experiment with this, okay, and just kind of try to figure out how it all works. Okay, so I have a C here, and one of the things I can do with it is I can hit this um, second arrow. Okay, so this is what's called the direct selection tool, and when I do that and I click on a thing, I click on one of the path points, I can move them. Okay, I can also, when I'm here, I can put the handles on them, pull the handles on them. And the handles like will control like the amount of curvature that you have available to it. Okay. So I might go like this, might go like this. Okay. One of the things I don't love right here is this. So I might move it. And I might pull the curve out this way. Okay, something, I don't know, maybe it's too curvy there, not curvy enough. There, that's sort of better. Pick this, kind of move this here, kind of like that. I don't know. Different things, okay? So now this makes it look like a G, so I don't want that to happen. So actually I want to probably cut down on this. So I'm going to go like this, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my second letter, okay? So I'm going to go like this. Like this is square, so I'm not like holding or pulling, right? But I'm going to go here, and this I'm going to pull. Right? And that pulls to there. Click hard, click. Maybe go here and see what I can do. So for very few points, I can get a lot sort of done here. Except I screwed that up. What happened here? Okay, so I'll click, and I'll just kind of deal with the consequences. I feel like I could fix it. And go here and go here. That's an H. Okay. I might go to the single selection tool, go back to this, and pull this handle so it becomes normal again. Okay. And then I'm going to go. So I've got this, which is good, right? And then what I might do is, so now what I have here is I have this and this. And so if we're cutting this out together, you got to understand it's going to be like a laser cut thing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find ways to keep them. Oh, and they also, let me show you what's going on here. Is that right now the way they're aligned, right? One's over top of the other. And what we need to do is go like this. There's a kind of two parts to all these things, okay? There is a fill, okay, and you can pick like a fill color. Okay, so if I wanted to, I like the problem with laser cutting is that everything has to be black and white. So, but if I wanted to, I could go like this and make the see how the outline's red now? Okay, but I can go like this. I'm gonna kind of want to make this black. But another thing you can do too is that there's a whoopee. Let me pick it. Um, uh, Another thing that you can do is you there's also this is called a stroke color, okay, the outline, and the inside's called the fill color, okay. And for us, we want this to be nothing, okay. So I'm going to pick this actually. I screwed up. So I'm going to pick this, and then I'm going to pick none. So see how that shows up, okay. And that's great, okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one too. I want this to be none, okay. And what I want to do is I want to keep working with these guys, and I want them to sort of line up so I can like join them a little bit. Okay, so I think what I'm finding here is I want the C to be a little bit bigger, so it kind of goes into the other letter. Okay, so when it prints, it'll be in there, and they'll be joined. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to kind of merge these. Okay, and I don't think I want that to happen with the H. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I'm just going to let that be here like this. I'm going to let this space because I feel like that you could see that. Okay, and I'll show you how to do this in 1 second. Let me get the other letters done here. Okay. Okay, just kind of working on things. Oh, it's the I actually. Okay. Here, pick this arrow. Move this over here. Whoa. I gotta pick it as a whole. There we go. Okay, and if you hold the shift key and use the arrow keys, you can move this around, or you can just pick it up, I believe. Let me see. There we go. Yep. I guess you have to go to the edge of it and pick it up. Yeah, it works like that. This is my eye. Okay, so I gotta make an R real quick. That seems good. Okay, then I got an eye. Okay. I'm moving it over. Oh, somehow, yeah, no, that's good. Okay, somehow these guys have to touch each other. So like, see, that's not enough touching. So I think, or maybe like this. Yeah. Try to see. You have to kind of figure this out yourself. Yeah, I guess that seems okay. You have to do it so people could get the idea what your name is. Okay, that seems okay. And then I got to make an S. So I'm going to go here, pull, and it pulls all the way down. I got to pull the other way now. Okay. So I'm going to pull the other way here. Pull like this. Pull again. Come across. This I can do like this really quick. Coming through. Okay, there. Okay, so I got this together. I'm going to go to the anchor tool here. I'm going to move this over here. Kind of like that. What I want is I want good, like I want these things to be joined because I'm going to cut them out of our thing here. Let me show you a couple of other things too. When you do this, I think you can go like this. Oh, let me see. I think I could just go and delete the points. I got sort of too many points. That's my problem. So I'm going to try to, no, let me see what this looks like actually. Okay. Go like this. This is sort of too wide. So I'm going to bring this one in. And this one. This one I'm kind of not sure if I need. So if I see something like this, I think I can just delete them. Oops. Is it going to work? Let me see here. Yeah. Let me see over here. Yeah. I think if I go like this, I can. It keeps deleting the whole thing here, but that's okay. I guess I can go here. Go into here. Okay. And let me see. Okay, it looks like they've changed just a little bit from what I used it before. Let me see. Basically, what I do is I'm trying to. I guess I'll let it ride. Okay, for right now. But let me see here because I only got a couple of minutes. And that looks okay. I can live with that. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to share this thing called a Pathfinder. So I'm going to go up here and find. There's a tool here up in window called Pathfinder. I'm going to pull it up. Okay. Pathfinder is a real friend here. Okay. So there are different ones. Like this one's called a union. Okay. Can you see that? This one is kind of it'll cut one away from the other. This will create like both of them like a figure where there's just the intersection, and this is like it takes the opposite of that. Okay, so Pathfinder is pretty cool because if you go like this, okay, I got to get to the big arrow. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the C. Okay, I'm going to hold the Shift key and hold the H. Okay, and I'm going to hit this. And what it does is it makes a unit. Okay, then I'm going to hold the Shift key and do this and hit union. Okay, and I'm going to hit this and add to it and hit union. I only have a couple seconds, so I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to do like this and do that. And there you go. And this is the kind of thing that we're going to cut out. And what I'm going to do in the end is I got to make a dot for the eye, and I'll show you tomorrow in class how to join these together. Okay, so get this done, and I'll see what you come up with. Okay? Thanks.